In the ever-evolving landscape of American politics, the recent shifts among young voters have garnered significant attention and scrutiny. Traditionally, this demographic has leaned towards Democratic candidates, a trend that can be traced back to the sweeping support for Barack Obama in 2008, where he enjoyed an astonishing 34-point lead among voters aged 18 to 29. Even as the years progressed, the Democratic hold on young voters remained robust, exemplified by Joe Biden's commanding 25-point lead in 2020 over the same age group. However, the 2024 presidential election marked a stark deviation from this pattern, with a notable swing towards Donald Trump, a shift that has intrigued political analysts and commentators alike. The 2024 election results revealed a near-even split among young voters, aged 18 to 29, between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. Harris managed to secure just 4% more of this critical voting bloc than Trump, a significant change from previous elections. This 21-point swing was the most pronounced among any age cohort during that election cycle. Young men in particular, who had previously backed Biden heavily, shifted their allegiances, favoring Trump by a margin of 13 points. On the other hand, young women continued to show a preference for the Democratic candidate, supporting Harris by an 18-point margin. This gender divide within the younger electorate underscores the complexity and fluidity of this voting demographic. However, the initial enthusiasm that young voters displayed towards Trump in 2024 has rapidly dissipated since his return to office. According to a Pew Research poll conducted in late April, Trump's approval rating has experienced a sharp decline, particularly among younger voters. His net approval rating among 18 to 29-year-olds plummeted to -27, with a significant 63% disapproving of his performance, compared to only 36% who expressed approval. This negative sentiment among the youth stands in stark contrast to the relatively more favorable views held by older age groups. For instance, Trump's net approval rating among individuals aged 30 to 44 was -14, while it was -1 among those aged 45 to 64 and -7 among the over 65s. The reasons behind this rapid shift in young voters' attitudes towards Trump are multifaceted and complex. One significant factor is the economy, which has always been a critical issue for younger generations. Young people in the United States, while often financially constrained, are increasingly engaging in investment activities, particularly in stocks and cryptocurrencies. A remarkable 58% of Gen Z individuals reported beginning their investment journeys before entering the workforce, significantly higher than previous generations. This exposure to financial markets makes them particularly sensitive to economic policies that could impact their investments. Trump's economic policies, particularly his tariffs, have been a source of concern for young voters. These tariffs have had destabilizing effects on stock markets and have contributed to economic uncertainty. The Harvard Institute of Politics Youth Poll highlights this apprehension, revealing that 56% of respondents aged 18 to 30 disapprove of inflation-inducing tariffs, while only 19% support them. Moreover, foreign policy decisions have also played a pivotal role in shaping young voters' opinions. Trump's proposal to displace Palestinians from Gaza and establish U.S. control over the region has been met with widespread disapproval among young Americans. Only 14% of young people support this policy, reflecting a broader trend of younger generations being less pro-Israel compared to their older counterparts. Pew polling from February further corroborates this, showing that younger Americans are more likely to sympathize with Palestinians and view Israel's actions in Gaza as unacceptable. The younger generation's inclination towards isolationism may have initially drawn them to Trump's 2024 campaign, which promised to pursue world peace and reduce America's international military presence. However, the reality of Trump's foreign policy actions, including his unsuccessful peace efforts in Gaza and Ukraine, alongside ongoing military operations in countries like Somalia and Yemen, has likely disenchanted younger voters who hope for a more isolationist approach. Another compelling explanation for the fluctuation in young voters' support is their inherent anti-incumbent sentiment. Young people often display a strong aversion to the status quo, which may explain their initial support for Biden, the subsequent swing towards Trump, and the current dissatisfaction with Trump's administration. The Harvard Youth Poll reveals that a mere 16% of individuals under 30 feel financially secure, and only 15% believe the country is on the right track. Additionally, a report from the Springtide Research Institute indicates that less than half of individuals under 25 identify with the two major political parties, highlighting the volatility and independence of the youth vote. This intricate narrative underscores the complexity of analyzing voter behavior, particularly among younger demographics. It also raises questions about the future of American politics and the role young voters will play in shaping it. As we ponder these shifts, it's essential to consider the broader implications for both major political parties and the strategies they may employ to engage and retain the support of this crucial voting bloc. As we continue to delve into these critical developments, we invite you to join the conversation. What do you think are the primary factors influencing young voters' shifting allegiances? How should political parties adapt to engage this dynamic demographic effectively? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. We value your insights and look forward to fostering an engaging and enlightening discussion on this topic. Before we continue, if you find this analysis valuable and wish to stay updated on the latest political developments, consider subscribing to our channel. Your support enables us to bring you in-depth, unbiased analyses, and your likes and comments help us reach a wider audience. We appreciate your engagement and look forward to continuing this journey with you. In this ever-evolving political landscape, it's crucial to stay informed and critically evaluate the information we encounter. The media plays a significant role in shaping public perception, and understanding the biases that may exist within different news sources is essential. This is where tools like ground news come into play, offering a comprehensive analysis of media bias and ownership. By utilizing such tools, we can gain a more nuanced understanding of the stories we read and ensure that we are not confined to a limited perspective. Ground news provides an invaluable service by offering a breakdown of the political biases present in various news sources. By presenting stories with a visual representation of bias distribution, factuality, and ownership, ground news empowers us to make informed decisions about the information we consume. Additionally, their blind spot feed highlights stories that may be overlooked by one side of the political spectrum, enabling us to broaden our understanding and engage with diverse viewpoints. In today's media landscape, where information is abundant yet often polarized, tools like ground news are indispensable for fostering a more transparent and informed discourse. If you're interested in exploring the features ground news has to offer, consider taking advantage of their special offer, which provides 40% off their unlimited access Vantage plan. This offer is available exclusively through the link in the description, so be sure to check it out and support an independent news platform committed to transparency and accuracy. As we navigate this complex and dynamic political landscape, staying informed and critically engaged is more important than ever. We encourage you to continue exploring these topics, sharing your thoughts, and joining us in our quest for a more informed and engaged citizenry. Together, we can foster a more robust and diverse dialogue, shaping the future of American politics for generations to come.